Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Glutathione is an ingredient which is increasingly finding its way into our skincare products, but very few people have actually heard of this ingredient, even though it's starting to get an awful lot of hype online. I've been reading studies recently claiming that glutathione is twice as effective at vitamin C when it comes to providing an antioxidant boost to your routine and fading hyperpigmentation, but a lot less irritating and sensitizing. And some people even say it can deliver game-changing anti-aging results, kind of on a par with an over-the-counter retinol. How true is all of this? Well, I've done some digging and diving into glutathione as an ingredient, and I've also been incorporating it into my own skincare routine, so I can share with you the results that I've got. We're going to pick it apart, and I'm going to share with you some of my favorite products that contain this if you do want to give it a try. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things glutathione. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know what your own experience with this ingredient has been. Are you completely unaware of its existence? That's absolutely okay. Hopefully this video will come in useful for you. Or are you already a total convert and you would never be without it in your routine? Sound off in the comment section below and let's get that conversation going. Whatever your thoughts, feelings and opinions on this ingredient, if you enjoy this style of skincare content where we take an ingredient, we pick it apart, we work out whether it's got a place in our skincare routine, let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up and a like. This is the best way of supporting me as a content creator because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So let's start with what is glutathione? Well, as an ingredient, it's actually naturally occurring in our skin. This is usually a good thing to look out for because if something's naturally occurring in our skin, chances are we're less likely to have a sensitivity reaction to it if we incorporate it into our skincare routine. It's a naturally occurring ingredient which actually comprises of 3 key amino acids. Often people will refer to it as like the star antioxidant. This is something that I've started to see in a lot of blogs, lots of write-ups of this ingredient online. It works in a similar way to vitamin C in that it protects the skin against free radical damage. Free radicals, which are things like pollution, particulate matter, wavelengths of light, they hit our skin and they cause oxidative stress. This oxidative stress can trigger hyperpigmentation, it can break apart collagen and elastin, leading to premature aging. It's just not good for the overall skin health. So antioxidants do play a key role in an effective anti-aging skincare routine, and glutathione is definitely one of the best. It also acts as a tyrosinase inhibitor. Now, there's a lot of science that goes behind that, and I'm going to leave a link to a video by Dr. Shireen Idris where she breaks this down in way more detail than I possibly could if you want to explore how this enzyme and how some of these pigmentation issues occur. However, at its basis, a tyrosinase inhibitor will prevent the excess pigment of production occurring in the skin. So when things happen to our skin, maybe we have some stresses, some environmental aggressors, we have a wound, so this can all lead to excess pigment production, which is the skin's natural defense mechanism. Pigmentation goes into overdrive production, and as a result, we end up with discoloration and hyperpigmentation. So glutathione actually works in a similar way to like tranexamic acid and azelaic acid, in that it can actually suppress that pigment production, meaning it's great if you want a more even skin tone. Finally, studies have started to show that glutathione can be a really great ingredient for reducing inflammation in the skin and promoting wound healing. This is great if you're suffering from active breakouts and acne, because obviously acne, as it fades, that is classed as a wound in terms of how our skin responds to it. So anything we can do to encourage that wound healing, prevent hyperpigmentation and scarring, and reduce inflammation of that breakout itself is definitely going to be a good thing. Don't forget as well that inflammation is the #1 enemy of the skin. You know, inflamed skin is never going to be healthy. That inflammation can trigger hyperpigmentation, break apart collagen, leading to an increase in fine lines and wrinkles. We don't want inflammation in our skin lives. We want everything to be in harmony and equilibrium. So by incorporating an ingredient like glutathione that can reduce that inflammation, definitely has to be a good thing. Obviously, our skin naturally produces this ingredient, which is great. But like a lot of things, as we age, our production dips like that, which is when I think topically applied glutathione can really start to pay dividends. So with all those amazing benefits, it's not hard to see why people would like a little glutathione action in their skincare routine. But I think what has piqued a lot of people's interest is the fact that a lot of blogs, write-up and reviews are saying that glutathione is more effective than vitamin C when it comes to fading hyperpigmentation, evening out the skin tone, reducing inflammation, and of course providing that fantastic antioxidant support. I think, It's not always about saying this is better than this, it's about working out what is the best for your individual skin's needs. I definitely think glutathione has some benefits over vitamin C in that you get the exact same outcomes but with less risk of sensitivity and irritation. It's also anti-inflammatory where vitamin C, particularly at the higher concentrations used incorrectly, can trigger inflammation in the skin. It's easier to use because vitamin C can be really difficult to pair alongside certain other ingredients and you have to be really mindful of how you layer it. Glutathione is like the best friend of every ingredient, so you can just use it anywhere in your skincare routine. And I think that flexibility definitely appeals. Really, if you're using a vitamin C and getting great results with it, I'd say keep on using it. If you struggle to really get the results you want from vitamin C, or you find it's just too irritating on the skin, glutathione could be a really great alternative. Best thing is you can actually use these two together to give you like maximum hyperpigmentation fighting benefits and the maximum antioxidant protection. This is something that I did when I wanted to introduce glutathione into my own skincare routine. I did so with this product. This is the Allies of Skin 20% Vitamin C Brighten and Firm Serum. So this contains a 20% concentration of vitamin C and a really high dose of glutathione too. Used together, I think this is where you get the very best results. But if you're sensitive to vitamin C, using glutathione in isolation can really help you get to grips with hyperpigmentation without feeling that you're missing out. This serum is amazing. I've been raving about this on the channel for like the past 6 months, and I know a lot of you guys out there that tried it for the first time said, wow, this is the quickest acting vitamin C I've ever tried. The formulation really does support just how effective it is. It gets to work in literally a week. You'll notice a more even complexion. You'll be glowing to the gods. But I think it's the glutathione in here which is really doing a lot of the heavy lifting and doubling down on the benefits that you're going to see. Having used this ingredient in my routine for the past 6 months, I'm definitely a convert. I like to use it alongside vitamin C, like I said, for the best results, but on those days when my skin is a little sensitive and I can't always tolerate a high potency vitamin C, just using that glutathione in isolation in another serum is just as good and will still give really effective results. I think it's the potent antioxidant nature of it that helps prevent premature aging, protecting the skin against free radicals, but it also works to minimize excess pigment production, which over time will help give you a more even complexion. I've read so many studies into glutathione and I'm definitely sold, and I'll link some of my favourite studies in the description box below if you want to nerd out and do a little bit of research of your own. So I want to go into this section of the video, some of my favourite glutathione containing skincare products. There are a lot available on the market, but I've done a lot of research and they're not always paired that well and effectively in formulations that are going to deliver. I wanted to choose 5 of my favourites that I think will deliver above and beyond what you'll already be getting from, say, a standard vitamin C in your skincare routine. First of all, I want to call out the Topicals Brightening and Clearing Mist. Now, Topicals, very popular brand, and actually they're known for their hyperpigmentation fighting products. So it makes sense that they're one of at the forefront of the glutathione revolution and incorporating this ingredient in actually a lot of their products. They team this alongside a lot of other pigmentation correcting ingredients to give you like a fully comprehensive mist that'll help over time even out the skin tone. This is drugstore, it's affordable, it's a really nice product. I also like the fact that you've got an option of a different texture. You know, not everybody just wants serum on serum on serum. Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a mist, a little bit of a spritz to then follow with other serums afterwards. Best thing about this is you can use it on the body if you've got discoloration, on the chest, you know, fading acne scarring that might be on the shoulders, the back, the chest. This is really effective because you can use that mist, cover a large area and get your glutathione hit. It's a really nice product and really well formulated. Of course, I've already mentioned this, which is the Allies of Skin 20% vitamin C. They do a higher version, the 35% vitamin C, not for the faint of heart, but if you have very stubborn and persistent melasma and hyperpigmentation, maybe the 35% would work really well for you. Beautifully formulated, both the 20% and the 35% with that glutathione alongside so many other beneficial ingredients. I mean, in here you've got that ascorbic acid, you've got some great plant extracts, you've got antioxidants and brightening agents. It's just a fully comprehensive serum. This is definitely one of the most expensive products that I would actually apply to my skin. I'm pretty cheap, but it's one that I'll buy time and time again because I love the results. The quickest acting of all the recommendations today, and if you have a little spare coin to spend and you want to invest, this is definitely a product that you get more by paying more. Now, in at third is the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum. Now, Naturium is a brand that I've been impressed with the products that I've tried from them, but I don't shop a whole lot from them. This is probably one of the few exceptions I would make because it is really, really well formulated. They do a Vitamin C Super Serum that also has that glutathione in, but I think this is the better of the two. So by going for the Vitamin C Complex Serum, you get that vitamin C alongside that glutathione to get the double benefits when it comes to fading hyperpigmentation and boosting radiance and luminosity. This is super gentle. It's really accessible. You can walk into Target or you can shop online. Like I say, I've left links in the description box where you can buy all of these products. Easy to get your hands on. Feels beautiful on the skin, minimum risk of irritation because it's actually quite a low dose vitamin C alongside that glutathione. So this is just a great place to start. If you're thinking, okay, where do I begin with something that's just going to work? This Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum will do that. Your skin will be brighter for it, fading that hyperpigmentation, and you get a really good quantity of that key ingredient, glutathione. Now, if you don't necessarily want vitamin C and glutathione together, maybe you've already got a Holy Grail vitamin C serum that you want to maintain in your routine. You can go for the 9 Wishes Miracle White Perfect Ampule Serum. I had to write that down because it's a ridiculously long name. It's the Korean brand, really popular brand, and this is one of the best serums I think I've tried that just has that glutathione in. So if you want to keep it super simple and add this ingredient into your skincare routine rather than swapping it out for an existing vitamin C, this is what I would go for. Again, really good concentration of that key ingredient, feels great on the skin, and it's just really nice and bouncy. Definitely adds some hydration too. It's probably the most affordable of this recommendation, though, like I say, use the links to check out the individual price wherever in the world you live of each of these products. But this is definitely going to be one of the cheapest, and yeah, I think it delivers really, really good results. I'm totally sold on glutathione as an ingredient. I wouldn't necessarily abandon all your other pigment correctors just to use this, but I think incorporating it alongside some of your other favourites, you'll definitely get quicker and more effective results. If your skin could tolerate pairing it with vitamin C, I think this is where you're going to get the holy grail. People calling it as like twice as potent as vitamin C, as if it's one or the other, I think are missing a trick. Actually combining these two, I think, is where you're going to see the best results. But of course, it's all about using what works for your individual skin and its needs. I am totally sold and will continue to use glutathione in my own skincare routine, and I'll probably stick with the Allies of Skin one. However, if you're on a budget, you want to go for something a little less expensive, probably would recommend the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum, which is a great all-rounder, or that Topicals Faded Mist, a really, really great product that is much more flexible if you want to use it on the body. The choice is yours, but let me know, are you tempted to try any of these products? Is this an ingredient you're thinking of incorporating into your skincare routine? Let me know in the comment section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.